I'm Glenn Meyerowitz, and I'm one of the co-founders of QuantumAir. QuantumAir increases access to respiratory care by coupling novel fluid flow and robust controls to deliver mechanical ventilation in low-resource settings at 80% reduced cost, dramatically simpler training, and a fraction of the maintenance of competitors' devices. QuantumAir is a mechanical ventilator developed from the needs of the COVID-19 pandemic and designed for low-resource settings. While the innovation was initially viewed as an emergency response to the pandemic, it quickly became obvious that the need for access to adequate respiratory care is much larger than COVID-19, and this simply exacerbated existing inequities in public and global health infrastructure. QuantumAir uses a fundamental principle of fluid mechanics known as choked flow to create a set of constant flow paths which are able to provide clinically valuable volume-controlled ventilation to patients. Choked flow is also a method of controlling mass flow used in rocket engines and spacecraft. Our team has made tremendous progress in developing this product and ensuring that our approach to developing a novel medical device is working. We have successfully tested a gamma prototype, which has been demonstrated to be efficacious on a high-fidelity lung simulator using a set of clinical scenarios at the Simulation Center at the David Geffen School of Medicine at UCLA. This testing has also allowed us to submit our device for emergency use authorization to the FDA for use during the COVID-19 pandemic. The initial market for our device will be hospitals and clinics in low and middle income countries that do not have adequate access to respiratory care due to the cost and complexity of modern devices. QuantumAir provides a unique value proposition due to the principle of operation, which lowers the cost and makes it more accessible to clinicians to use in these resource-constrained settings. The global market for mechanical ventilators was $4.3 billion in 2019 and will grow to a total addressable market of over $5.7 billion by 2025. This is supported by research from Mordor Intelligence. The QuantumAir ventilator is expected to have a serviceable addressable market of $2.6 billion, which is equivalent to the hospital market segment. And of that, QuantumAir expects to have a serviceable attainable market at 5% of SAM, or greater than 130 million. We have already begun discussions with nonprofits, NGOs, such as Partners in Health, PATH, and Sangha Health for use of our novel device in resource-constrained medical areas around the world. We have filed a provisional patent for this technology, which has been disclosed to the UCLA Technology Development Group. Our next steps and the use of funding are to perform a safety and feasibility study of the device at UCLA Health with Dr. Kristen Schwab, a pulmonologist and critical care specialist, as the principal investigator. A study design is nearing completion and will be submitted to the FDA as part of a Q submission as we seek investigational device exemption as part of a future IRB approval. Funding and support from the UCLA Health Innovation Challenge will be critical to cover the costs of producing additional ventilator units to be used in the study, as well as to cover the cost of the study itself. Thank you.